What's up everybody, my name is Klaudio and today I want to talk to you guys about The Wolverine 3. The trailer just dropped and I'm super excited to break it down and tell you guys what I think about it. Now if you haven't seen my Guardians of the Galaxy review, make sure you go check that out. I'll leave a link in the comment section below. Now I know we're going to talk about the trailer, but before we do, I want to let you guys see something that I thought was absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm talking about the Wolverine 3 poster. Now, on this poster, the title is just Logan, which I actually think is a great title for this film. Not because it has really anything to do with what the film is trying to be, but because this is going to be a whole new version of Wolverine entirely. Now, with the previous Wolverines that we've seen, they are PG-13 and they tone down the violence a lot. With this new film, it's going to be rated R, which I'm unbelievably excited for. And with that, I completely understand that they're going to have to change the title so that kids don't get confused and want to go watch this movie. Let's talk about the poster itself. Now, why do I think it's beautiful? Well, it's very simple. It is absolutely touching to see this little girl's hand wrapped around Wolverine while his claws are extended with those cuts on his hand. It gives me an idea of what the film is trying to aim for, and if it is trying to do what I think it's trying to do, they already have my money just with this one poster. Now that I got that out of the way, let's actually talk about the trailer. Now before I do, once again, I'm going to rewatch the trailer just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I'm going to watch the green band and the red band trailer. So if I get them mixed up, I'm sorry. So first I watched the red band trailer. Now, I can't believe I'm doing this again. It's not something that I want to focus on, but the song choice. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It fits the trailer very well. It really makes you feel like it's an apocalyptic world, which I think is what they're trying to go for. I think you guys can admit that song's been overused just a little bit. I love Johnny Cash and I love that song, but truth be told, it would have been really nice to just get a different song, just to have a completely new experience, not something that's recycled from another film you've watched. Alright, so I just rewatched the trailers, and before I really get into it, I want to tell you guys that I'm not the type of person who wants to try and guess the storyline. I want to go into a theater and actually be shocked by what I'm watching. Now that being said, I'm not going to talk about what I think is going to happen in the film. Instead, I'm going to talk about, from what I've seen, what I'm hoping is going to happen. One of the things that really stood out to me was the shot where Wolverine was putting on his clothes and you were able to see all the wounds on him. Now, if you don't know who Wolverine is, he has something called a healing factor that allows him to heal from mostly any wound. Because of this healing factor, a lot of people think that Wolverine is immortal. Wolverine can still feel every ounce of pain. In the past films, one of the things that I don't really like about the way that they showed off Wolverine's character is that he's always just kind of taking the pain. And in the comics, he does the exact same thing. But when you're alone with him reading the comic, you can actually see him frustrated and sick of all the things that he has to go through. Whether you like it or not, Wolverine is a human being, and being stabbed is just not something that he likes. In the movies, we don't really get to see that personal side of him, where clearly in this trailer, you're going to finally understand the amount of real pain that Logan has to suffer through. Moving right along, I want to talk about this just because I love this actor. I think his name is Patrick Stewart. I'm not 100% sure. I'll look that up later, of course. But Patrick Stewart was the first Professor X, and honestly, he'll always be one of my favorites. I love the new guy. I think he's doing a great job. I'm not really that happy with his performance in X-Men Apocalypse, but with this original Professor X, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as Hugh Jackman, where this is going to be his last chance to play this role. And I'm so excited for it because once again, you're gonna be able to see a different side of Professor X, a side of him that's lost hope. Now, I'm not talking about in X-Men Days of Future Past where you saw the younger version of him lose hope. You're actually going to see Patrick Stewart, that version of Professor X, lose hope. This is a terrific actor with amazing range, and even though I love him as Professor X, I do think that the directors have not been using him to his full extent. And with this film, with how it seems to be structured, I think we're finally going to get that performance. You see, that's what I'm most excited about. With these past X-Men films, they've done a good job of dehumanizing these characters. Touching back on the humanity aspect of this, I want to show you guys this quick screenshot where you can actually see Logan's pain in his eyes. This is something they've never done before, or at least something that I've personally never experienced while watching an X-Men film. Something that I wanted to talk to you guys about is that there's a new girl, this one girl. There's a part in the film where we have a voiceover of Professor X telling Logan that this girl is just like him. Now, yes, that rose some questions for me. And even better, this is a child. And from what the trailer is trying to give out, Wolverine has to some way protect this child. Now, she looks really young. I'm really surprised that they didn't cast a teenager. Now, this girl looks like she could be 7 to 12. Now, that's really, really young for an X-Men movie. And to be given this role, where I think is going to be more emotional than action. Now, as the trailer goes on, we actually see a shot where Wolverine is picking up Professor X and laying him down in bed. Why do I think this is important? This scene is trying to give off the idea that Wolverine has somehow felt that Charles Xavier has earned the privilege to be protected by Wolverine, where this other girl, a girl that's just showing up out of nowhere, hasn't. And throughout the film, they're gonna have to kind of merge into it why Wolverine will want to protect this child. And that's where I think a lot of great character building can really shine. And just to further illustrate my point, the next shot is actually the little girl coming up to Logan, holding his hands, and they're both looking down in the ground where Logan is clearly have been digging up some kind of, I'm going to say, a burial plot. Now, of course, I'm just assuming. I don't know what they were really digging up, but seeing from the emotion of not only Logan's face, but the child whose, eyes are covered up with the sunglasses, I can still see that she's uncomfortable and sad. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to see a completely different side of Wolverine. One that allows somebody else to enter his comfort zone. And right here is the money shot. The shot that got me saying, thank the Lord. If you guys didn't know this, as I've already said before, this is a red band trailer. What does that usually mean? Well, it means it's something that can't be shown on a green band trailer because the film is rated R. Yes, it's official. I know they announced this a while back, but I'm one of those people that has to see it to believe it. And this right here is enough proof for me to actually believe the fact that Wolverine 3, aka Logan, is gonna be rated R. And I swear, when I saw Logan drive up those claws into that guy's head, you got my money. It's done. You have it. I don't need to see anything else. I wanted to finish the trailer, so I did. And again, I saw something that completely blew me away. And that, my friends, is this shot. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Maybe I'll just cover my whole face. It doesn't matter. But it's this shot. Now, why is this interesting? Well, if you're a fan of Marvel Comics, there's no doubt that you know about X-23. Now, it's very clear that they're not going to follow the comics as to how Wolverine found this girl, but that doesn't really matter because X-23 is a very complicating character. Throughout the age of the comic books, you actually see Wolverine and X-23 grow a kind of daughter and father relationship, which is very interesting, seeing as Wolverine is not really the nurturing type. And again, something that I've been been wanting to see in theaters for a while. Just a different side of Wolverine. Alright you guys, so that's just about the end of my review for the trailer. That being said, if you guys do want to stick around, I want to talk about why is it important, to me at least, that this film is rated R. Whether you like to admit it or not, Wolverine is a very violent character. Now, in the comics, there's this distinctive style that I love that showcases, yes, how brutal Wolverine can be, but it also shows the beauty hidden within the horrific acts that he does. Now, in this one, as you can see, from top to bottom, there's blood everywhere. And it's Logan lunging to the opposing villain. I don't know how you can't see the beauty in it. The blood everywhere, the colors, the darkness. It just shows you who Wolverine is and what he's truly capable of. Now, that being said, with all of this, the reason why I'm showing you is because this is what I want to see in Wolverine 3. I want this style that is found in the comic books somehow, through the talent of the director, to transfer onto the screen. And if you didn't see the beauty in those last panels, I want to show you this one. It's actually the last panel in this book, and it's just Wolverine sitting on the corpses. It honestly blows me away how beautiful this panel looks. These are the panels that I look for in a Wolverine book. Not because it's bloody, not because it looks cool, but to me personally, it very clearly explains who Wolverine is as a character. Alright you guys, that's the end of this trailer review. If you liked the video, make sure you like it. If you disliked it, make sure you disliked it. In the comment section below, tell me what you didn't like. I'm learning, I want to get better, and the more you guys critique me, the better I'm going to get. And yeah, if you guys, I'm going to put a link to my Facebook down below if you want to friend me. I'm going to leave a link down below for my Instagram if you want to follow me. And that's about all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wasn't really wanting to make a video so close after I made Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not wanting this channel to be some love letter to Marvel. Right now, it just so happens that the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer came out, then the Wolverine trailer came out, and I really wanted to talk about it. Make no mistake, this is not what this channel is about. Yes, it is about talking about trailers and movies and yada yada, but it's not exclusively to Marvel. Alright you guys, hope you enjoyed. All I can say is, see you later.